The veterinary office at the Old Tafo Municipal Assembly in the Ashanti region has launched an anti-rabies campaign to provide vaccines for animals. Although the area is yet to officially record any case of rabies, the public awareness on the vaccination has become necessary with the increased number of dogs and other pets there. Mahmoud Mohamed Nuruddin reports.
A particular chemistry exists between humans and dogs. Dogs are not only companions, they also ensure the safety of their owners. Despite the connection between humans and dogs, there is always the risk of people contracting rabies.
Yeah, he's my girlfriend and the dog bit his son, but they didn't take care of it. So from 6 to 4 months ago, they just started biting like a dog. So when they took to hospital, it was too late. So my friend's son died. It's like 6 or 4 months ago. That's why I'm advising all my friends to bring the dog to them for him to take care of the dog for them.
So it is an animal. Anything can happen. You can't advise it. The only thing is to bring your dogs or your pets to the veterinary so that they will know how best they can treat it.
By someone, the person first reports to the nearest hospital. When the person reports to the nearest hospital, the doctor will request for the vaccination folio. That is proof of vaccination, whether the dog has been vaccinated or not. If the dog has been vaccinated, whether the dog has been vaccinated or not, the doctor will refer the case to the veterinary service. So there will be, the veterinary service will embark on 10 days investigation. The dog will be quarantined and observed for a period of 2 weeks. If the dog is not rabies positive or is not showing any signs of rabies, the person is free to go. But if the person is showing signs of rabies, the post-exposure prophylaxis needs to be administered to the person who was bitten by the dog.
According to the World Health Organization, 40% of people who contract rabies are younger than 15 years. It is much less expensive to prevent rabies than to treat it.
It hasn't come to my notice yet whether there is a human case of rabies. But we are doing this exercise to prevent dogs from contracting the rabies virus in the municipality.
Rabies is 100% preventable, but also 100% fatal once clinical symptoms appear. Rabies is virtually 100% fatal. The disease affects both domestic and wild animals and is spread to people generally through saliva, bites, and scratches. Early symptoms include fever, pain, or unusual tingling sensation around the wound. Thorough cleansing of the wound and immunization within a few hours after a bite can prevent the onset of the disease. In the next 2 weeks, veterinary officers at the Old Tafo municipality will be vaccinating dogs and cats in the area. They are also taking records of dogs and making sure they are properly examined.
When they came, we first asked them whether the dog have bitten someone in the past 1 month. Any case that comes, we first investigate. That's the reason why we took the history. It's part of the history that I was talking about. We first ask the person whether the dog have bitten someone in the past month. If the dog have bitten someone, we need to investigate to know that the dog is free from rabies before we can administer the vaccine. If it's within the specified period, as I said, we can administer the vaccine. But if the dog bite it's not within the period I'm talking about, we cannot administer the vaccine.
A report by Mohamed Nuruddin.